And welcome to another one of my videos. After talking about my home video collection and my video game collection, I really didn't know what my next video was going to be on these series of videos. Instead of I used to just do collection updates and I would just kind of show everything. But now that I have this new camera, I kind of wanted to excuse me, go into like in depth about individual little things that I have in my collection, certain chunks, if you will, of my collection. And today I'm going to be talking about something that you probably don't hear a whole lot of people talk about, and that's my Dragon Ball Z board game collection. I have all four, and I say all four because, as far as I know, there were only four Dragon Ball Z board games released in North America. I know there's more in Japan, and I think D'Agostini is what they're called. A French toy company. I think they had a Dragon Ball GT chess set, which I would love to have, but I've never been able to find it. But as far as I know, these two battle board games, Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee and the Dragon Ball Z Trivia Game, are the only that's all of the North American board games. So I think I can say that my collection is complete, but I'm not 100% sure. If there are more, I've never seen them. But enough about that. Let's get into the first one here, the Dragon Ball Z Fusion Saga. This is the first Dragon Ball Z board game I ever got. When I was a wee lad, I did really, really love me some board games. Like I loved Candyland and, Trouble, Sorry, Husker Du, all that, all that good stuff. And so I saw this at a Suncoast when I was younger, and I was like, what? Dragon Ball Z board games? What? And so they had this, and they had this, and my mom was like, well, we can only afford one, so you got to choose. And I'm like, yeah, I'll pick this one. It has Vegito and Gotenks on it. That's why I chose it. So yeah, open it up. You get your actual board here. I admit, when I got this game, I did intend on playing it. I was like, oh, this will be cool. I like board games and I like Dragon Ball Z. But then I saw this, which is the instructions on how to play. And I was just like, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it. And I'm like, oh my god, there's a back too. And I'm like, I don't really feel like taking the time to learn how to play this. This is way too confusing. So I never learned how to play these games. I took all the pieces out and I kind of looked at them, and I think at the time when I got this game, I was still playing Budokai 3 a lot. I think I just didn't feel like investing the time into learning how to play this because I was so into Budokai 3. Yeah, so I never ever learned how to play these games. I just kind of got them to have them, like, as a collector. I thought it would just be cool to have them. Like, not a whole lot of people have Dragon Ball Z board games, so yeah, released by who made these? Fantasy Flight Games. And as I said, I'm pretty sure it's produced by Funimation, and I'm pretty sure these are the only two battle board games they ever released. I've never seen any other ones ever. This one, I didn't get it at Suncoast. I didn't get this until about 2 or 3 years ago on eBay. Yeah, this one, it's pretty much the exact same game. It's just different characters and whatnot. You have the Fusion Saga, and then you have the Majin Buu Saga. So it's very much the same thing. You get your ridiculously long instructions on how to play. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't feel like reading all of this. I don't feel like learning how to play this overly complicated game. I don't know. I'm sure, like, if I really took the time to learn how to play it, it might be a fun game. But I just don't feel like reading all that crap. Oh no. And then here's the back. So, yeah, that's these board games. Yeah, never learned how to play them, but they're cool to have, though. They're cool to look at. And then you have the ones up here. I got all my Battle of God stuff on here. Hold on. I gotta take all this off. Yeah. You got the Dragon Ball Z Trivia Game, which this thing's a freaking monster. Look at how huge this box is. You get all kinds of little pictures on it. Yeah, and on the back, the Ultimate DBZ Challenge. Test your knowledge of the supreme struggle between good and evil, from Raditz and the Saiyan Saga to Kid Buu and the Fusion Saga. These are all because it is a Funimation game, they're all Funimation dub questions. And some of them, this is another one. I never learned how to play this game. I would always just, check this out, a cool little BoJack Unbound promotion sort of thing. And then on the back, you get your how to play, which I pretty much skipped all of that. I had no interest in learning how to play this game. I just wanted it so I could look through the cards and see if I could answer all the questions correctly. Here's your board right there. Really cool looking board. Like all the pictures on there and whatnot. Yeah. And then you get your thing and more stuff. Yeah. Never learned how to play this. But here's the main attraction, the trivia cards. But like I said, these are all Funimation dub questions. And some of the questions, I remember one of them was like, okay, look at this. Okay. Which is not one of the three things Frieza refuses to tolerate? And the answer is A, people in love. Like, what? What size boots does Vegeta wear? A size 9? Like, what? I remember one of these questions, it was like, Vegeta reveals that who discovered looking at a full moon will turn Saiyans into apes, and the answer was Bardock. And it always makes me laugh, because I just think of that ridiculous Ocean Dub line, your father was an average fighter, but he was a brilliant scientist. And I just always picture Bardock in like a lab coat, and I love it. And then they even have movie questions here. Which two Z fighters attack Metacooler at the exact same time? And it's Vegeta and Goku. But yeah, most of these I was able to get right, but there were some of these, I admit, they stumped me, because it's been a while since I've seen some of these episodes in English. And then they have some ridiculously easy ones on here too, like really, really stupid easy, like who does the Big Bang attack, stuff like that. But yeah, that's the Dragon Ball Z trivia game. Really, I don't know. Like I said, I really don't know how to play this game, like for real play it, like the board game and everything. But I always just used to look through the little trivia cards and see what they're all about. You get little character card things here. Yeah, that's it. And then the last one that I got was Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee. Holy crap, I was really shocked when I found this. I did not know that Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee even existed until I found this a few years ago, once again on eBay. I really wanted to wrap up. I was like, sometimes I go through phases when I'm collecting, and I went through a board game collecting phase. And after I got the other battle board game and I got the trivia game, I was like, I wonder if there's any more Dragon Ball Z board games out there. So I just went to eBay and just typed in Dragon Ball Z board game. And this was the first thing that popped up, Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee. And as a kid, I used to really love Yahtzee. I don't like Yahtzee anymore because I always get really crappy rolls and I always lose. But as a kid, I liked Yahtzee for some reason. I guess the dice liked me better when I was young, but I don't know. Yeah. This is Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee. I was always fascinated by how many different versions of Yahtzee there were when I was younger. I remember they had like Disney Yahtzee, Winnie the Pooh Yahtzee, and had I saw this when I was younger, Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee, I think I would have been like just melted right there. Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee. Yeah, you get your dice. Instead of being like, actual dice, they all have characters on them. You got like Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan Goku, Dr. Zero, or Android 20, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Frieza, Meta Frieza, or Cyborg Frieza, whatever you want to call him, Android 17. These little chips and your actual Yahtzee stuff here. If you set it up, there's actually a stand that you can set up, and it has a picture of Cell on it just right there. But yeah, this is Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee, and I've played it before, but I've never actually played a serious game of this Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee, because like I said, I don't really play Yahtzee anymore. I don't really like it anymore, because I just have, Yahtzee's, it's more about luck than it is skill, and I apparently have really bad luck when it comes to rolling dice. I can never ever get a good roll. Like I'll be playing with my friends or my mom and my brother, and they're like, "Yeah, three of a kind, yeah, Yahtzee," and I'm like struggling. I'm like, "Oh my god, like these dice hate me." So I don't really play Yahtzee much anymore, but it's cool to have. It's cool. Like like I said, I didn't know Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee even existed. I'm like, what? There was a Dragon Ball Z Yahtzee? This came out in 2000. How did I never know that this existed? It's crazy. I never saw it in stores or anything, but I was pretty stoked when I found this, and I bought it right then and there. It was pretty cheap. So yeah, as far as I know, these are all of the North American Dragon Ball Z board games, and yeah, they're just pretty cool to have. I don't think a whole lot of people have all of these. So yeah, I thought it would just be kind of cool to make a short little video just kind of showing these off, and yeah, I got all the Dragon Ball Z board games. That's kind of cool. But yeah, more videos will come. This has been my Dragon Ball Z board game review. Sorry I couldn't go more in depth about these, but I've never really played excuse me, I've never really played any of these games for real. I just got them kind of as a collector, just as display pieces really. But yeah, if you took the time to watch this, thank you very much for watching. You guys have a good day, and yeah, I'll see you later.